But there is a school in America that may have found a solution, they think. Now, instead of mirrors in the girls' toilets, they've got these. Now, these are lots of positive messages posted everywhere on the toilet doors, on the walls where the mirrors used to be. And they say things like, "You are beautiful. You are important. You are enough." So it's all the positive vibes thing. So do you think this is a good thing? Is this something schools should maybe try? No mirrors, where the girls aren't looking at themselves?
Well, I do. I mean, I get it. That's very American, and as Brits, we all want to sort of puke a little bit when we hear that. But I think that there is something in this. I think, you know, there is so much pressure, and we go on yada yada the whole time about pressure in social media, but it is real. You know, I've got a 14-year-old girl, and sometimes it breaks my heart what I hear her and her friends saying. All beautiful girls, all smart girls, and there is so much pressure 24/7. So why not have a safe place? Because you go to school to learn, take away the mirrors, take away the phones, because taking away the mirrors doesn't work.
Well, that would be my point, because as soon as I thought this, and like you, I thought, oh, it's very American, you know, you are positive, you are a beautiful person. I just think, well, that's fine when they're in there, but the minute they step out into the real world, you know, they're not going to go everywhere where there are Post-it notes telling them they're wonderful.
No, but it's okay to have somewhere where you can say, because you're mapping the pathways of their brain. At this age, it's very, very important.
But they will always. We can't put the internet and social media back in the box now. You know, the genie's out of the box.
We can give them some time.
You could give them some time.
A bit of peace.
But I just...
Imagine that you go to school and you know that is going to be the one point in my day where I'm not going to have social media, I'm not going to be standing in front of the mirror, I'm not going to be comparing myself. That is really...
Nadia, like me, you went to a drama school, yeah?
Yeah.
And you know full well that me and you at drama school, there are mirrors everywhere.
It's horrendous.
Yeah? And, of course, it did lead to issues like anorexia and bulimia because there were mirrors and people were comparing and they were going...
But then you'd all joined a drama school to be dancers and actors.
Yeah,
so
look at
surely
yourself
that is all
mirrors.
about how you look and portray yourself and put yourselves out there.
Well, maybe as a dancer, but not as an actress. An actress isn't.
But I had it on Strictly with the mirrors because when I got to the certain point in week 4 and you're in there, you're learning the choreography, and literally I was like, oh, God, take the mirrors down, because I didn't want to look at myself anymore. And I actually thought that I danced better. And Robin used to go, turn around. And I danced better when I wasn't looking in the mirror because it takes away that inferior. And I think doing this in America is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, phones are a lot to blame, but I think it's a wonderful idea.
That's why we're trying to, you know, to kind of protect our children so much that they're not going to be able to deal with anything negative ever.
Isn't it amazing that we went through schools without phones? All right, I do agree with Nadia. The first thing all schools should do, and I just don't know why it doesn't happen, a locker at the front door, and every single pupil's phone is removed as they enter the building, and it's a phone-free zone in the breaks too. Full stop. But back in the day, you know, back in the dim, dark ages when I went to school, you went to school, you came home, your parents didn't ask you even how you got on, did they? You might have a graze, here's a plaster, stop moping, and then if you looked a bit down in the dumps because you've been bullied, they say, get that expression off your face, otherwise I'll knock it off.
But the difference is, you know, and I agree with Nadia.
So glad we've moved on.
Nadia, I mean, that was a bit extreme.
No, but I think...
parents back in the day weren't so obsessed with their children being rounded, and all I'd say about all these things on the mirror is everyone's a winner. What about the fact some of them have got to be losers? As Ruth said, when they go out to work, in the real world of work, you've got winners and losers every day.
But I'd like this sign on my dressing room when I come in tomorrow, please, producers, take note. You're doing better than you think. I'd like that one. I'd like that one. Let us know what you think of that, though. It's a really interesting topic. I'm wondering whether it's in the boys' toilets as well. It didn't say in the article, but is it just girls?